What's up guys, my name's Brandon and today Apple officially announced the date for the upcoming iPhone 12 event. So in this video, I wanted to discuss what we can expect to see, where and when to watch it, some predictions, we're going to talk about iOS 14.1 and more. So first off, the official date for this event is October 13th, as you can see here on apple.com. And you can see the little imagery right there as well. And if you tap on this on apple.com, you can see the little AR object, which looks like this right here. If I tap on this, you can see this is the AR object right here. You can kind of zoom in and play around with it and put it on your desk and things like that. Now the name for this event is High Speed. So you can see right there, high comma speed. So we can interpret that as multiple different things. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. We'll also talk about some of the hidden imagery in here as well. And this kind of looks like a big HomePod and a small HomePod, and also the AirTags, which once again, we'll talk about that in a moment. But the first thing we can expect to see at this event is, of course, the iPhone 12 lineup. So this year, we will be seeing 4 new iPhones announced. So we'll be seeing the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 Pro, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and the iPhone 12 Mini. So it's going to be the first time we see Mini in the iPhone lineup. So the iPhone 12 Mini will be a 5.4-inch display. The iPhone 12 and 12 Pro will be 6.1 inches, and the 12 Pro Max will be bigger than the iPhone 11 Pro Max at 6.7 inches. Now we're also going to see OLED screens all around, so all the iPhones will have OLED screens this year, but the lower end ones like the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Mini will have lower quality and probably lower brightness as well, so not as bright as the Pro models. We will also see a smaller notch, but that's only going to be on the iPhone 12 Mini, and that's probably just because it's a smaller device in general, once again at 5.4 inches. Now, we're not going to see a smaller notch on any of the other devices, most likely. Of course, everything in this video is pretty much just speculation and rumors, but we have had a lot of leaks over the past, 6 months or so. So a lot of this stuff is pretty much expected at this point. Now we will also be seeing a navy blue model for the iPhone 12 Pro series, kind of like we have on the Apple Watch Series 6, as you can see on my wrist right here. And actually, if you look at the background for the invite, you can see that it's a dark navy color. It's not black. Apple easily could have just chosen black to blend in with everything and just be a little bit more sleek, but it's that dark navy blue, and you can kind of see it gradient, the gradient here coming in as well, that navy blue color, which I think, of course, is going to be a sign that we are going to be seeing a navy blue iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. Now, there was also a leak today that said that the orange color could actually be one of the exclusive colors coming to the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Mini. So that is one possibility as well, and that could be why we have orange on the half over here. And of course, the new iPhones, just like with the Apple Watch, will not be coming with a charging block or headphones. Now we will be seeing possibly a new lightning port with a braided cable this year. So kind of like what Anchor and some of the third parties have, we could be seeing a braided cable instead of the traditional just white cable that tends to break a lot. So that would be really nice. And that may just be in the Pro boxes, but it could also be in the 12 and the 12 Mini. We'll have to wait and see. We could also expect to see a LiDAR scanner on the new iPhones this year, just like we had on the iPad Pro. And of course, that LiDAR scanner will be great for AR and just measuring the distance from the sensor to, surrounding objects that are up to 5 meters away. Now, as far as the iPhone 12 Mini goes, that is rumored to have just 2 camera lenses. So we're going to have the wide angle and the ultra wide angle, whereas every other iPhone is going to have a 3 lens setup. And of course, inside of the iPhone 12s will be the A14 Bionic chip, which is the same chip found in the 2020 iPad Air, the 4th generation iPad Air that we're currently waiting on to be released. So it should be super powerful. And there are rumors out there as well saying that the iPhone 12 Mini could have a slightly lower tiered A14 chip, like an A14B chip, instead of, the regular A14 chip that's inside of the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Now, all 4 iPhone 12 models will be seeing 5G. However, the iPhone 12 Pro and the Pro Max will be getting millimeter wave 5G. So, of course, I'm not the biggest fan of 5G at the moment. I think it's kind of, still early stages, and it's not necessarily, a must for phones these days, but it is nice to see Apple getting in on 5G, and that is also one of the things that could be indicated here in the name of this event, High Speed. I think that the speed part there could be indicative of 5G. Now, unfortunately, we will not be seeing a 120 Hz ProMotion display this year on any of the iPhones. That's rumored to be coming out next year with the iPhone 13. Now, as far as the costs go, the iPhone 12 Mini could start at just $649, and all the other iPhones you could expect maybe a $50 to a $100 increase over last year's models. I would just expect more. I would expect the prices to be more this year. And if they're not, then good. You're not disappointed and you're not thinking that they're too expensive. But I just would not be surprised this year to see Apple raise the prices. It's been rumored already. They're taking things out of the boxes and raising the prices. I think some people might be a little bit mad at first, like they always do with Apple, but people will get over it, and you'll see why the phone's worth it. I think 5G and the additional features that are coming to it could be worth it, but we'll have to wait and see on the exact pricing. Now, as far as the pre-order date and the release dates, so we have the 13th right here. That's the Tuesday, next Tuesday. That's when the event will be taking place. And then that Friday, the 16th, is likely when we will be able to pre-order the iPhone 12s. And then if Apple does what they usually do, that means that the iPhone 12s will be available and start shipping and arriving at homes on the 23rd. So the following Friday after the 16th is when we can expect to see the iPhone 12s in store or just, delivered to your door if you did pre-order. So now what else can we expect to see at this iPhone 12 event? So Apple, of course, has so many products still unreleased, so many leaks, so many rumors about things that pretty much have to be coming this year. So I would expect to see more than just the iPhones at this event. And the first thing I would expect to see is, like I said earlier, you can kind of see it from this image. It looks like a top-down view of some HomePods. So the first thing I would expect is going to be a new HomePod and a HomePod Mini. So both of these, and especially the HomePod Mini, have been rumored for a while. And actually, Mark Gurman from Bloomberg just recently reported that Apple has stopped selling third-party speakers in favor of Apple selling their own Apple-branded products, which hints at a HomePod 2 and a new smaller HomePod will be coming at this event. So I think that the HomePod 2 will be probably the same price as the original HomePod, and the HomePod Mini might cost anywhere from $100 to $150, $160, something like that. Now, the fact that Apple stopped selling the third-party headphones and speakers also indicates that we could be seeing the long-rumored AirPods Studio at this event. So these, of course, are the over-ear premium headphones that are reversible, that are going to have the U1 chip and are going to have a really nice build, and of course active noise cancellation and things like that. Those are very likely to be seen at this event as well. Now, these are going to be a little bit more expensive. They're probably going to be somewhere around $300 to $350. But based on all of the leaks and rumors, you're going to be getting a lot of headphone for that price. Now, also, if you look closer at this image, it looks like an AirTag. So it looks like a big blown up AirTag there. So we have seen numerous leaks and rumors and images of the AirTags, and these of course are going to be the tile-like tracker that basically uses the U1 chip to track your belongings. So if you're traveling somewhere and you put one of these in your suitcase, you'll be able to track your suitcase, or if you put it on your keys, you'll be able to track your keys if you lose them, things like that. So these are the same shape as an AirTag. So I think it's kind of a double image here. It represents the HomePod, the top-down view of a HomePod, and also an AirTag right there. So we could also be seeing the AirTags unveiled at this event. Now, we have not heard a price point. Nothing has leaked yet as far as that goes, but I'd imagine they'd be, I don't really know, somewhere around $30 to $50, I would think. Apple tends to be a little bit higher when they price their products. So I would think somewhere between $30 to $50, but of course it could be more, could be a little bit less. But I think that Apple is really going to be happy about showing this off, especially because of that U1 chip. I think this is something that Apple has been working on a lot over the past couple of years. It's been inside the phones, but Apple's really never used the U1 chip to its full advantage. So I think this event, Apple's going to be really happy to be talking about that U1 chip in the AirPods Studio and the AirTags and maybe other products as well. Now, another product that we could be seeing is AirPower and AirPower Mini. So this is a little bit less likely, but it is definitely possible at this event. So we have heard a lot of rumors. We saw some leaks that AirPower has made a return, and there could also be an AirPower Mini that will charge just one device. So the AirPower will charge, of course, 3 devices like we've heard for a while now, but the AirPower Mini is just going to charge 1 device. So that could be pretty interesting, and I could see Apple actually announcing that as well, especially when they talk about not including a charging block in the packaging, which I don't know if they're really going to mention that, maybe because they don't want to cause a PR nightmare with that being all the headlines, even though it probably will be, even if they don't say it. But I think that could be one good way to kind of spin that off and say, hey, you can buy the AirPower and you won't ever have to worry about a block again. And then of course we do have the possibility of a new Apple TV as well. Now, one thing I have heard a lot of people talking about, and I know a lot of people are excited about, is the new Silicon Mac. So the new ARM-based Macs. A lot of people are thinking that we could see them at this event. However, Apple has said, or at least it's rumored, to be another event next month. So we could be seeing a November Apple event as well. And that's actually when I would expect to see the new Macs. And it's most likely going to be a MacBook. That's probably going to be the first silicon Mac that gets released. And we can probably expect to see that next month. I don't think Apple would throw in a new Mac with, all the new technology inside and the new silicon inside. I don't think they would announce that at the iPhone event. So if I had to guess, I would think that that would be next month. Now, as far as software goes, let's talk about iOS 14.1. So the event is on the 13th, and I think that iOS 14.1 could come out as early as after that event. So after the iPhone 12 event, we could be seeing iOS 14.1 released to everybody. It's not going to be a beta. It's going to be released to everybody on the 13th. Now, if it does not get released on the 13th, it could possibly be released on the following week. But I would think that we would see it on the 13th, or at least sometime on the week of the 12th right there. So we know that the iPhone 12s will be coming with iOS 14.1 pre-installed. So we know that 14.1 has to come out before the 23rd, which is the expected release date for the iPhone 12s. So I guess technically it could be the week of the 19th, but I would expect to see 14.1 on the week of the 12th, most likely after the iPhone 12 event on the 13th. Now, we could also be seeing iOS 14.0.2 as early as tomorrow, October 7th. So Apple did release tvOS 14.0.2 yesterday on the 5th, on Monday, but they did not release iOS 14.0.2, and they didn't release it today either. So it could be coming out tomorrow on Wednesday. But of course, who knows? Apple has been really all over the place with the release dates. So as you guys know, just follow me on Twitter if you want to see up to the minute news and tweets about these iOS software versions. So yeah, we could expect to see 14.0.2 pretty soon as well. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the upcoming iPhone 12 event. A lot of exciting products yet to be announced and yet to be released. So hopefully we do see a lot of those announced at this event next week. And if you guys want to watch this, of course, you can watch it on YouTube, but I will also be going live here on YouTube as well and reacting to the event. So if you guys came out last time to my live stream when, the iOS 14 was released, and also when the new iPad and the Apple Watch were released, I did go live here on my YouTube channel for both of those events, and it was a really good turnout. I had a lot of fun talking with you guys and, reacting with you guys and things like that. So if you want to come hang out with me again, I will be going live on YouTube next week on the 13th here on the YouTube channel. Of course, I can't play the actual event, so you can kind of have that in one screen and have me on the other screen and kind of just listening to both if you want to. I tend to be pretty quiet when they're announcing things as well, so you guys can kind of watch both and chat with both. So anyways, that's where you can watch it, or of course you can watch it on YouTube. Apple's official channel will have it live streaming right there. So yeah, super exciting, and I'm very curious, what are you guys most excited about for this event besides the iPhone 12s? I know you guys are all excited about the iPhone 12, but what else are you wanting to see released the most? Let me know down in a comment below. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, and sorry for being a little late on the videos today and kind of, lackluster lately on the videos. I did just get back from a vacation in Yellowstone, so just bear with me. I'm getting back into the groove here. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.